Some big news has just been released related to Bianca Belair, so we'll see what's new there. We'll also check out what's happening with Naomi, Stephanie, and more. Starting things off with a big concerning update for Bianca Belair and what's currently blocking her return to the ring. Bianca Belair has not competed in a match since the triple threat match at WrestleMania 41 from back in April. Main reason being that Bianca Belair broke multiple fingers during that big matchup. These broken fingers have kept Bianca Belair on the sidelines for going on 4 months now, so everyone wants to know what's going on there and what's the latest from her. Although Bianca Belair hasn't competed since April, she did make a few big appearances in recent memory. She made a big return during the recent edition of Saturday night's main event, and 24 hours after that, she had a big role as a special guest referee in the match between Jade Cargill and Naomi. But Bianca hasn't been ever seen since that night at Evolution, once again leaving fans a little confused about Bianca's status. Was that not a full return after all? Well, during a recent interview with CBS Sports, Bianca Belair confirmed she's not able to get medical clearance to compete because of matters related to the broken fingers. She said that despite them all healing, one finger is specifically giving her trouble because she can't bend it at all. And since she can't bend it, that's blocking her from returning. Bianca said that wrestling with that stiff finger like that would be terrible and would most likely lead to getting broken again during a match. Bianca said that the finger's inability to bend is also affecting her ability to do other things, such as sewing as well. Bianca Belair even said that surgery is an option and is on the table if this finger continues to get problems bending. This surgery is a last resort option for this situation, so she's waiting it out for now. Despite the horrible broken finger injury, Bianca did note that she's kind of happy that she got this little break. Bianca said that she was in a steady title picture for 5 straight years since getting called up with no breaks at all, and how she always was near the top of the list for most matches and appearances in a year. Bianca even noted that she was filming reality shows in the middle of all of that as well. So she thinks this break definitely came at a perfect time for everything, just to be reset and for herself to be recharged after that impressive 5-year run. It's kind of insane to believe that Bianca Belair has only been on the main roster for 5 years, but that 5-year stretch is so legendary. From WrestleMania main events to multiple world title victories, Bianca pretty much locked in a Hall of Fame career within that 5-year run. Also, not to mention that something weird was happening with the crowd's reactions towards Bianca Belair during the road to WrestleMania earlier this year. Bianca didn't do anything drastically wrong, but for whatever reason, crowds looked at Bianca Belair as a heel in that WrestleMania program, and she was starting to get booed on a regular basis. Fans were wondering how the company would handle that situation. Would they turn Bianca heel? Well, they didn't have to deal with that situation since Bianca went out with that injury hiatus right after WrestleMania. So now that Bianca's been gone for so long, the crowd reactions for her when she returns most definitely will be fully positive again as well. Doesn't look like there's any immediate timetable for a return since Bianca's waiting around to see if she's going to need surgery on that finger. So it may be still a little while before Bianca's seen again in the ring, but what does seem pretty obvious is that the major blockbuster feud and storyline that will be waiting for her when she gets back, and that's obviously against Jade Cargill. Although Jade's main program and issues in recent months has been against Naomi, Jade still has been distant with Bianca and has quietly treated her coldly ever since Jade returned back in March. Definitely some weird tension there between Jade and Bianca. Jade did say that what made her upset with Bianca was how happy Bianca got after Jade went down from the Naomi attack. So Jade Cargill has been suspicious of Bianca Belair because of that reason and has kept her distance ever since. But if Jade Cargill captures the women's title in the near future, fans can definitely see a scenario unfolding down the line where the returning Bianca Belair could confront Jade Cargill and demand a shot at the title, setting up that big Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill dream match that has a lot of fans patiently waiting for. So Bianca's immediate plans may be shaky, but those return plans of confronting Jade Cargill down the line seems like they're very much in the realm of possibility. Speaking of the big three, another interesting development is happening involving Naomi. She's currently on fire right now by herself as a women's world champion, but during some recent live event shows, Naomi and Nia Jax were paired up together and worked as a duo for multiple shows in a row. Not only were they just paired up, but they even had multiple sets of matching ring gear with each other that were worn for these events. And this kind of made fans freak out because fans have been asking for something like this for a long time. Some type of link up between the women of the Bloodline. We've seen the men of the Bloodline link up many times in recent memory. We've even seen them link up again with Roman and Jay's current storyline, but we've never seen the women of the family do anything similar, and fans have been begging to see that for a long time. So to see Naomi and Nia Jax in matching ring gear working closely together as a team at several live events, it has fans wondering if they're testing the waters to potentially bring this Naomi and Jax duo onto the big screen of the main roster in the near future. The company has been known to historically use live events to test things out to see if they'll work on the main roster shows. So fans are wondering if that's what they're testing here with this new Bloodline duo. In one of Naomi's posts with Nia Jax in the matching ring gear, Naomi made reference to the idea that a pairing with Nia Jax could be unpredictable. She said that Nia Jax is cool, but also called her a messy cousin, and how they could end up fighting at any time because of how Nia behaves at certain times. So no one knows if this is going to be a permanent pairing, but fans can definitely see the vision. You've got Naomi as the cocky and arrogant champion, who can freely run her mouth even more since Nia Jax is there by her side in that bodyguard and enforcer type of role. And you know that their bond will grow over time considering their family ties. Plus, you never know, maybe it starts as just Naomi and Nia Jax, but they can definitely continue to add more members as time goes on. Roman's Bloodline all started with just him and Jay, and look how that turned out, and how everyone else eventually joined in along the way. So fans definitely have their eyes on this Naomi and Nia Jax pairing here. They're wondering if this is the female version of the Bloodline that they've been waiting for a long time. Hopefully big things are coming up for Naomi and Nia Jax. It's looking like fall 2025 will be dominated by Stephanie. WrestlVotes is reporting that a full push Stephanie is in place for the next few months. They claim that Stephanie will be continuing to get massive constant updates to her overall presentation to continue to present her as a massive star. Although some presentation changes may be coming Stephanie's way, they claim that her horns are not going anywhere. They will continue to play a big role in Stephanie's presentation. It's also been confirmed that Stephanie will be competing for the Women's World title during September's Clash in Paris event. So it looks like all these character and progression updates will be taking place during the build-up for that big event in Paris. So expect to see Stephanie front and center of their programming here in the coming weeks and months. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.